Hi friends, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to make these adorable patchwork heart buttons using your scrap paper remnants. They're fun, one of a kind, and super cost effective. And if you love my scrap paper patchwork Christmas tree tutorial, you are going to love this project. So let's get to crafting. First thing, we're going to go ahead and gather our supplies. So go ahead and gather all of your scrap paper pieces. The ones I have here are remnants from Valentine's Day paper pads from previous projects, along with other scraps from other collections. And they're all in varying sizes and widths, which makes it perfect for this project. For my base, I'm using craft cardstock, but absolutely use whatever cardstock you have on hand. For the adhesive, I'm using my tried and true double-sided adhesive sheets from Recollections. I love these sheets so much. This is a 12 by 12 adhesive sheet, so I trimmed it down to fit my cardstock, which is about an 8.5 by 11 size, and adhered it directly to my base. Now comes the fun part where you randomly select your scrap pieces and stick them down in any pattern or design you like. This is such a great way to use up your scraps, be environmentally conscious, and create beautiful custom backgrounds. These would also make gorgeous card fronts or scrapbook backgrounds, especially when you're using remnants from the same paper collection, which keeps everything cohesive and flowing. And at the end of this, I still had so many scraps left that I could definitely keep going, but here's what I've created so far. Not one is identical. Think of them like sisters. You can tell they belong to the same family, but each one is unique in its own way. Now let's move on to creating the hearts. You can use a die cut machine, freehand draw and cut, or like I'm doing here, using a paper punch. I'm using the Recollections 2 3/8 inch heart punch. To make punching easier, I cut my patchwork paper into sections first. As you punch, turn the paper in different directions so you can choose the design or color placement you like best. Once you have all of the hearts punched out, it's time to create the buttonholes. I'm using the We Are Memory Keepers hole punch and chose the 3/16 inch size. I first eyeball the placement where I want my two holes to be, and then lightly mark them with a pencil and then punch them out. After punching one heart, I use it as a template to keep the hole placement consistent among the rest. Now this next step is optional, but I feel like it really finishes the buttons beautifully. I'm adding bronze eyelets to give the hearts a subtle vintage feel, but you can opt to not use eyelets if you so choose. To polish everything off, I'm adding a layer of glossy accents to the top of each heart for a beautiful sheen. Once you apply the glossy accents, allow them to cure for at least 24 hours. Here are the hearts fully dried, and I am obsessed with how they turned out. If you're wondering what you can do with these, the possibilities are endless. Use them as ephemera, embellish cards or tags like I've done here, create sweet Valentines for classmates, teachers, coworkers, family, postal carriers, or even senior living facilities. Truly, anyone could use an extra sprinkling of love and care. Once you get started, trust me, you won't be able to stop. And hearts and love aren't just for Valentine's Day. They're perfect all year round, 365 days of the year. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you end up making these, let me know in the comments who you're creating them for. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, bye friends.